Well, I'm going to introduce our next guest. So she's done over 1,200 events in the last 2 years. Her company's been on the Inc. 5000 for 3 years in a row, and she just finished her working draft of her business memoir, has an agent, and is waiting to hear on publishing deals. Everyone, please welcome Natasha Miller from Entire Productions.
Thank you. What a great intro. And thank you for the enthusiastic air claps.
Thank you. So Natasha, I'd like to ask you the same question to get started. Do you prefer growing your company by bootstrapping to generate revenue, seed capital, or taking out loans?
Well, when I first started my business, it really was like a solopreneur business and then really a lifestyle business. So I wasn't thinking big. And in the back of my mind, I had always wanted to think that I could get some sort of cash flow capital, but I just wasn't thinking in a more sophisticated way back then. In fact, only until 2000, so I've been in business for 20 years, and I think in 2016 was the first time I ever even asked for a line of credit. I had a lot of pride about not needing it at that point, but then in a Goldman Sachs 10K SB program, we really learned a lot about financing and capital. And I learned that it was a little bit silly not to have, a line of credit backup for potential growth. So always bootstrapped, still bootstrapped, but a little bit of a safety net.
Right, and so you had a lifestyle business. So how did you change from being a lifestyle business to growing into something bigger from like the cash perspective? And it's also a mind shift, right?
Yes, it was two major things. One, my daughter was in high school when I started shifting into thinking bigger, and she didn't need me as much. So I wouldn't go into the city from Alameda, which is this little island near Oakland, to do marketing and networking when she was younger. But as soon as she was like not needing me, I just naturally started broadening my horizons. But it was that Babson course through Goldman Sachs that really started making me think bigger. And so it was sort of a simultaneous thing. And I was with people with companies from anywhere from 250,000 to 30 million in my class. And to hear some of these bigger companies and see the people running them, it made me immediately think, or know, in fact, oh, I can be much bigger than I have been if I want. And I wanted it, so.
Can you tell us a little bit more about the Goldman Sachs class? Is that something that anybody can take, or?
Yeah, it is a free program. It's about a $90,000 value program. It was amazing. Goldman Sachs funded $500 million to put business owners, small business owners through this course. It's about 12 weeks in order to help the economy and then also add people, like add jobs. That was the two main goals. So I think if you just Google 10K SB, stands for 10,000 small businesses. They want to put 10,000 businesses through this program. And I did mine in 2015. They're still going. So it was an incredible launching point for me to rebrand, reskin, revision my entire company. And we grew by 65% the following year and 65% the year following that. Not all due to that course, but all due to the wheels that turned during that course. And I was a couple $1 million business at that point.
Okay, and recently with COVID, you're in the event business, so you lost all your revenue. Did you?
I lost it all.
Tell us how you, from a cash perspective, how you managed. Did you have some savings? But how did you get through, or what's happening?
I mean, honestly, it was just a huge shit show. But it was also a blessing in disguise. So I had to lay off about half my team. There was 12 of us. We're at 6 now. I relied on the PPP to get us through, a chunk of time. I did take the EIDL, which is really just sitting there waiting for me to use it in the future. Thankfully, our revenues are back up with programming both virtual events and virtual entertainment and a new division we added in promo marketing items. So there is a revenue happening. It's not like it used to be, but I can see in the next few months, it could get there even before people return to in-person events.